is a new era at Tottenham Hotspur. How are you finding it so far?
Being I would say positive, very positive. Obviously, changing of style of football and then bring some of the energy. And obviously, from last couple of years, I think we've been changed this year. I think especially a lot, and especially with Hugo and H is leaving and some new players coming. But I think every young players are doing great job, hard work, and it's been very, very positive.
There's been a lot of change, hasn't there? And obviously, a big part of that is the new manager, Ange Postecoglou. How are you finding it working under him?
Oh, so joy. I mean, seeing different football and different play of football. I mean, I had a greatest manager, I think I would say. I had a Mourinho and I had a Conte, Antonio, and also Nuno, Maurizio, and now I think everybody want to play different style of football, but this football is just getting more interesting every single day. You know, I want to do better, and for him and the football, what he want to approach, and it is actually unbelievable.
You named some of those managers that you've worked under at Spurs before, and in the past it hasn't always been the most expressive football. So how enjoyable has it been, particularly for you as an attacking player, to play Ange Postecoglou's football?
Look, I mean, I think everybody want to play on their opponent half pitch, and you want to play close to the goal as possible, and that's what he wanted. So we want to press high as possible, and we want to bring a good energy from the start of game, which is I think everybody loves, and then also the fans love to watch it. And I think this is fantastic for us, and it's, as I say before, it's just literally it's a joy to play. Obviously, it's hard work, but you never get free, so you have to work harder to get a right results and right reward.
That's what I was going to say, is that it's quite a change, isn't it? So how much work have you had to put in order to change the style so drastically?
Look, I mean, the training session has been a whole change from the last year. I mean, we could just realize how important that is, you know, from pre-season day one. You know, we were doing some small side games, like it going into the legs. You know, everybody was just like blowing. You know, everybody was dead after the training session every single time. And also during the week, I think we were training really hard, and Monday till Friday, whenever the game is, we working really hard to get it ready on the weekend, which is, I think, very important. And you realize how important that is in the training, and you have to even work harder in the training to perform in the game, you know. And that's why we approach the program. So yeah, been a very, very hard week. I mean, season, but when you see the guys is working hard on the pitch and on the game day, it makes me very proud and happy.
As well as the style of football, what is Postecoglou like as a manager?
I do like him. I do love him actually, and he sometimes he's like, I don't know. Probably people seeing him outside of the changing room, outside our club, probably will say anything to the players, but he's really, really angry sometimes and give a big shout also when he's not happy about it, and which is, I like it, you know, because I think that gives you realize what you have to do. And he's very disciplined, you know, he demanding everybody from very disciplined, I think, which is very important for me. And look, I mean, I've been working him now, just you're saying almost 10 months, but I've been learning also football part, but human being, I'm learning more than football part, I think, which is very, very impressive.
Would you say that that's helping get the best out of you as a player as well?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just, as a player, I just want to be always honest, you know, and I always want to be a good example, because I'm getting old, not early 20s, which is I wish, but you know, because as soon as when you're being a captain of a huge club and Premier League team of the club, and you have to be a good example for also those players from the academy side, and also that in the first team that who is looking for you and who want to be in this position and just want to be a really, really good example. And I think the gaffer helps me a lot, about being his attitude, also his the way he speaks and the way he leads the team. I think it was very, very important for me to see how he does and try to copy him as much as I can.
You were telling me that you watched the Champions League games last night. When you're not playing in the Champions League and you're sat at home watching those games, how much more does that make you want to be there next season?
Look, I mean, there's no height to about this, and I think everybody wants to play Champions League, and that's why everybody want to fight in the table whole season. So, look, like yesterday, those two games was fantastic. I think it was entertaining. So to watch the game, but
you want to be there now.
Yeah, of course, we want to be there because we work hard, and we want to be there because it's one of the dream to play, and also fans want to be there as well. So yeah, it was very, very good game. Both game was fantastic, but next year we definitely want to be there.
Well, you're in the position now to qualify for the Champions League. You're in 4th place in the table and it's in your hands. Do you feel like you can now achieve this and be back in the Champions League next season?
I think right now where we are, it doesn't matter actually. And yeah, I think the most important is where we stand end of season. So look, I know it's all in our hand, and we have tough schedule. So it will be a very, very good game, and also very entertaining game. So we are getting ready for every single game to having warriors and for this big games. And look, as I said before, now the table is not important at all. So the most important thing is the end of season where we stand.
7 games left to go, and the next one is Newcastle at St James's Park. I'm sure you don't need reminding of what happened last season.
No, definitely not. It was painful, and I knew the question would come. So
Sorry.
No problem. So yeah, but look, we know what was wrong, and I think at this time, at last time of when we faced Newcastle, I think we were not same team as right now. We were unstable, and we were having so many issues going on. So yeah, right now we have to be really strong. I know it's really tough to place, and Newcastle is a very, very strong side, which is I do like the way they play with the fantastic players. So look, in the Premier League, when you play against teams, you never get 3 points for free. So we're working hard for this week and to get ready, make sure we are ready and sharp to get great results, and we see what's going to happen. It will be a very, very good game, but we have to work hard.
Yeah, Newcastle are one of the teams that have struggled with a lot of injuries this season, and Tottenham have been similar too. Would you say now is a good time to be playing them?
There's never a good time, I would say, in the Premier League. So, look, but sometimes you realize when somebody has more injuries, the guys who haven't been play has a chance to play, and those guys are even more hungry than the others, and you're performing even better, and you get a little bit more anger, and then you're showing on the pitch, and then this is, I think, I would say, the more difficult game. So, and especially in Newcastle, I know how this feel, been a few times there, so the atmosphere, the fans are fantastic, and so it will be a very, very difficult game. I know we had also the moment when we had a lot of injury, but so is Newcastle, but we can't change about it. So I'm not saying that we have a good time to play against them, but yeah, but they will be also very, very difficult game for us, definitely.